Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Onstage Music Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Robert. I decided to release this episode in dedication to a wonderful, amazing 34-year-old Dutch musician by the name of Christof Chapsis. I just got word that he had passed away, and so I am releasing this episode tonight, Sunday. I hope that you will watch it. He was such a talented singer, actor, model, presenter, you name it. And music was constant in his life. He had a song for Dutch people out there called Altijd Verder, which means always further, translation in English. And he even managed to secure a spot in the Flemish Ultra Top 50. It's such a tragedy to know that he is gone so young. And this guy, he was known to, as an artist, to effortlessly combine multiple talents on screen and off screen. Wonderful, wonderful talent. So, without much further ado, my dedication to Christof Chapsis. Enjoy the episode. Welcome, everyone, to another podcast. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate my audience. And I just realized 62% of you are not subscribed to this channel. Please subscribe, like, and follow. And definitely like and follow and share this episode as soon as you see it on the platform, so that Christof Chapsis, I believe it's Chapsis,
Perfectly.
we'll get some more subscribers. And wonderful, wonderful job that he did on the Sugar Baby. Love the Rubettes. That's one of my favorite songs. So about this gentleman here, his name is Christof Chapsis. He's a Flemish singer, actor, presenter, and model, born in Lommel, Belgium, and he earned his Master of Music in Music Theater from the Conservatorium of Tilburg in 2021. Known for his powerful vocal range, and oh my goodness, what a power it is! And also his theatrical flair. He's a jack of all trades, so we call him the Christoph of all trades. And he has performed a wide variety of musical pieces, ranging from classical and pop to musical theater. He gained recognition for his performances and productions like Les Misérables, and has also appeared on television, notably in the Belgian TV series. People are familiar with it. It's called Lisa, and he plays the role of Kurt. Beyond acting and singing, he's active on YouTube where he shares vocal tutorials, performance videos, reaction content. Christoph, thank you for being here on our show. It was nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me. Nice to meet you too. And I want to say you made your homework perfectly. I was like, what do I have to say? What do you told everything
You're right.
already.
That's it. Okay, we're done. Bye. But and you can fill in the blanks.
Yeah, which
um,
plan?
I was actually more enthused with your Rubettes cover, Love, and Sugar Baby Love is my favorite song, and also Tonight is one of my second favorites. If you heard
Yeah,
that one, Tonight is a good one.
definitely.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
And then
Christoph.
they vanished a little bit. It's sad. The problem was, of course, sorry that I interrupt you, just quickly. It was actually just a coincidence hit. So it was just some people who were brought together, and then Paul da Vinci did the high head voice thing, but he left the project and went solo, which didn't work. So Rubens, so that was also chord-wise very complicated. So at a certain point, you had like the Rubens featuring Alan Williams and the Rubens featuring Paul da Vinci. And I think if it was more a little bit more organized, that would they would have maybe even touring to this day. They do actually, but
They still do, but a few couple of them died. I think there's a Filipino. Um,
yeah.
oh
And I
wait,
also don't know which is the official yeah, how to say that, like the official, the original. I don't know that. Alan Williams I know, and Paul da Vinci I know, but for the rest, yeah, it's a bit of mystery, and that's also maybe why it became such a big hit in the 70s.
yep. There are different versions of the Rubettes. Alan Williams, Mark Haley, Laurie Haley, Glenn Davies, Spencer Lingwood,
Oh,
And
whoa.
past members of the Rubettes is John Richardson, Mick Clark, Steve Etherington, and Mark Haley. And you
Okay.
did such a good job on that cover of Sugar Baby Love. We're actually going to show it right now.
Okay.
That was great. Wonderful. I loved it. And I
Thank,
loved your high voice there and everything.
thank you.
Um, so I'd like to ask you, Christoph, and thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you grazing our stages. What at first inspired you to pursue a career in music and theater?
Well, it was a sort of, actually, I can't answer that question. It was sort of, I will always remember what my last elementary school teacher told me. He said, singing, acting, doing theater, he's very good at that, but don't count on him for, how to say that, scissors and papers. So I have really two left hands, but that was really my from childhood, and I was a diva all the time. So I don't know exactly why it is, but I always felt that I can't explain really, but it's just a sort of feeling, not a siren call like I'm destined to, and it's also a bit of having luck, right time, right place, and getting some chances on your path, because there are so many people who are talented and never get a chance, you know. So you start already with the most very difficult question, but no, I can say that from childhood it was a dream, yeah. But I can't really figure out myself why, or yeah, I don't know exactly. What I do know is that I loved it when I was on stage.
Did you have a good childhood in Lommel growing up? Did you have a good family encouraged you?
Absolutely. I was raised by my grandparents, and I also dedicated a little bit my recital to them, because it's everything that I accomplished is thanks to them. So, and of course, it's also a bit generation wise. They were like, you really have to learn a real job, you know? But that was not judgy. That was because they were concerned. They cared about me. They care about me. Yeah, my grandmother died some years ago, but my grandfather's still alive. He cares about me, and she as well, of course, so much that they wanted me to be happy and that I was able to, you know, and they knew of course that artistry or the business is a hard business, which is true, and especially if we're talking about earning enough money. So that was the reason. It was never, but they let me went to conservatory because they knew deep inside that was what made me happy. So yeah, I'm so thankful for what they did.
Yeah, so you were raised by your grandparents in Lommel, Belgium. May I ask you a personal question? Whatever became of your parents themselves?
They were too young
Too young.
to raise a, yeah. I have too much respect to go too much in detail,
Hmm.
but I still have contact with both of them. Both of them. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. You know, I don't live in the past, and everyone makes mistakes. You know,
Hmm.
and I love them. So it is fine. But yeah,
Who were your biggest musical or theatrical influences growing up?
may it be non-fictional and fictional.
Yeah, like musicals and theatrical influences, like,
The
anything like
biggest
that.
influence on me is the series Dragon Ball Z.
Hmm.
And that's really weird because it's about martial arts, but it's a metaphor. And there's a character in it, Vegeta, um, who is actually a prince. So you could compare it with like Snape from Harry Potter, but it's not totally the same. So he's an anti hero, and I love anti heroes. They're the most interesting and appealing characters. And he's so, and there's a point in the beginning of the series that he's get beaten by a low class warrior, you know,
Hmm.
and this and that's all the series long. He tries to catch up with him, and it never works. And that's his only goal. But when time passes on, he marries because he's actually an alien. And yeah, it's, I'm not going too much in detail because it's not interesting. But like for people who don't know the franchise, but so he's not from Earth. But as time marches on, he marries a woman from Earth. He gets a half Saiyan child. He gets grown to care for them. So gradually, he changes from a very villain guy to person, and at the end, he accepts his rival who beat him at the beginning of the series as a friend and an ally. And I get
Mm.
goosebumps. I get goosebumps when I tell this. So why? And the metaphor for me is always trying to be the best, always being, even training your soul with yeah, not good, yeah, with S, I'm not gonna say his name, but for just achieving that There's a scene where I did a fan dub. That's a scene where he traded his soul to gain more power, and it's so sad actually. But because the wizard who creates that curse wants, of course, just chaos, and he lives on people who are not fully pure-hearted, and yeah, it's so intriguing. So, long story short, if I would compare every franchise to Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z is here, and the rest is here. But so maybe and then non-fictional maybe. Harry Potter really is also, and that's also because when he's 2 years older than me, Daniel Radcliffe, but still, when he went to his first year of Hogwarts, I went to the first year of high school. So it's, of course, sort of parallel, nostalgic, magical, apart from the fact that the movies are just well shot, I think. And you can always discuss about taste, and that it's not your thing, that's okay. But it is well shot, it is well done, it is well written. And but that was the extra element which made it very, yeah, I think I can set it in second place. Yeah. But the thing is, I have a, musical theater is the only genre that's so eclectic. You have to dance, you have to sing, you have to act, you have to also switch between pop, contemporary. No, but it is. Me as a person actually don't fit. My voice fits in, but my personality doesn't. And that's the reason why I'm broad in the things I do. I'm really a freelancer, and I like it. I like the variety of dubbing, singing, acting, a little bit of teaching, etc., etc. So that's what makes me happy. And music, the world of musical theater actually made me very unhappy. The world, the environment, But my voice is best suited for that genre. That's true. But unfortunately, only my voice. And then you don't get the roles. Musical theater is really a genre that you need to be a triple threat.
That's true. That's true.
And I'm not, and also not the environment. Also, 6 shows a week, 6 of 7 weeks. So you do 6 shows a week, the same routine. And I did a musical in Belgium, and I'm happy that I did it. So I know what the drill is. It's not my thing. The production, the songs, singing, that's a different thing. Just as a cover or something, okay. Then I just had need my voice. But to do a production, that's really something else. That's not my thing. Then that's the reason why I actually never did big shows anymore. And that's a choice, because that doesn't make me happy.
You had to take care of your mental health as well.
Absolutely. That's not health/mental health is number one. Take that away and everything is irrelevant.
So what do you prefer, acting or singing? What's
That's
more
a
easier for you?
question. It's both. And if you're singing, a song is a monologue on music.
That's
And
cool.
sorry for the cliche answer, but I can't. When you're singing, you're also a little bit acting, and when you're acting, you're also a little bit of yeah. It's I don't see it as separate things. No. So both. Sorry. Boring.
No, that's good. That's good. You got to enjoy everything you do, right? What was the most valuable lesson you learned during your time at the Conservatorium of Tilburg?
See yourself as an instrument. Because of course singing is so personal, and singers are vulnerable souls, and you are not a piano. That's not personal. That's just and training. But this is very can be very you can be very 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 sensitive when they're
Yeah.
talking about, oh, I didn't like it. Yeah, your heart breaks. It's a hard world, and I learned let go, and that
Yeah.
really freed my voice. And there's 0.000% regret that I've chosen for Tilburg or the conservatory there. They taught me everything that was necessary to be the person and the artist that I am today.
Yeah, your YouTube channel has like a singer and vocal coach. Um, and one go back to the song Sugar Baby Love
Yes.
by the Rubettes. How long did it take you
Say
to
something,
plan
sorry.
that and set it up?
May I say something before that?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
also it was the favorite song of my grandmother as well, and I showed her it as the first spectator. And in the left corner you have that guy that's like, and she laughed so hard at that, and that was so heartwarming. I will never forget that. So, but okay, back to the question.
Yeah, I gotta admit that's a great song that the Rubettes. How come the Rubettes have actually reached Holland? Eh, I mean, like their music has reached Holland, and why that song?
Because of my grandparents.
Hmm.
Yeah, and also because so at a certain point I discovered, I have a quite good head voice. Let's try this. And then I practiced and practiced. And it was also a thing. I Googled it, there's so much online and on YouTube, but there was not already a big viral each Sugar Baby Love cover. So I
Mhm.
thought there's maybe an opportunity to do something that's not there yet. And it's not that it has a million views or so, but it's doing quite well. Tony Wellington even reacted to it. So I was kind of right, as in I filled up something that was not there yet, which is very difficult in these days. Uh, in not in a not as in world famous or so, but it is my most well watched video every day. So yeah,
It is 65,000 views, even
yes,
after
I
6 years.
go for the
Um,
70K this year, I hope.
yeah, you have a lot of reaction videos. I might actually do a reaction video of that one. I think it's
Sure.
really good, really well done because I've sung that song before, but it's the start of it. It was too high for me. I'm trying to, but you did so well with it.
So you did you then transpose the key, or you just said no?
It's the first part of it,
Yeah,
that
it's a high G, so
yeah.
it's a G5. Um, but and actually and I discovered that there's even an extension above that. So that's the reason why people come to me for lessons, because even registers in singing, and that's why vocal pedagogy stood still in time, in my opinion, are gender neutral.
Mm.
And so that means that, and you have like also very low female voices, and you have high male voices, and everything in between. So you have to look at it as individuals, and every voice has its own mechanisms, has its own. Yeah, so you have to figure that out yourself a little bit with some good coaches. And so that's the reason. So back to the question, I discovered that my head voice was kind of decent. I trained that, and at a certain point I was like, okay, now it's the momentum. Now it's time is right to try this. And I even filmed. I put 24 hours of work in that, because the production was. I will tell you. So the production was mixed by a producer. But the video, so the five faces and stuff, and that's what there are 5 1 tracks, because you can't do that, because to get it lip synced correctly, and that it's correct. Yeah, you know, you have a track and you have the video. um my computer almost crashed. I think if it were six faces, it would never been online. But anyway, it was a lot of work, but I was satisfied afterwards. Yeah.
Worked really well. That was the main fact, the reason why I reached out to you when I saw that video as well. And I was like, yeah, we got to have him on. It was like just incredible. Incredible job, my friend.
Thank
I
you.
might even react to that one. I know reaction videos are videos that you haven't seen yet until you do a reaction, but I know I've seen this video, I don't know how many times, but I can react to it and say, yes, I've seen this video. It's not one that was thrown my way to react to. I'm going to react to it anyway, you know. So I might do
Uh,
a separate video on that because it's such a good video, Christof. I really like
thank
it.
thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
how did you put that together? Did you do each one and put it together? And what if you, like, how did you make it match and come in sync?
I recorded every track um, apart, so that means 5 times 5 takes. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
no, actually, because some takes failed, so more than that. And then I used video software to put them together. As in, it was also a blue screen, so and with a diffuser of light, so that there were no shadows, or at least I tried my best. I'm an amateur in editing, of course, but still, it was a lot of work, but it was worth it afterwards. So yeah. But your question was like, how yeah, just so camera setup, light diffusers, and going stand there playing the track, singing it over and over and over again, and trying to make it as natural and lip synced as possible. There are live versions also. It's not that I can sing it live. I mean, but it's a studio version. You know, everybody hears that. You know, so of course it's yeah. But that's not the point. But to synchronize everything, yeah, yeah. 24 hours, I tell you, I was like dead afterwards. Temporarily lucky.
Good job, my friend.
Thank you, thank you.
So, how did your training in music theater prepare you for the professional stage?
That's actually very organic. Like just doing started with some amateur things, which I liked, and then if you're in the amateur circuit, you're the best, and then you get in love with artistry, and with it gradually grows, and then you go, and then I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to audition for Tilburg. I'm just gonna try. No preparation, actually just random, and they accepted me as one of the 10 students from my class. So after the amateur thing, so it's actually very organically. It's a very A to B to C story. A to B to C story. So very logic, actually. It's not a very weird step to take to go to a professional education in artistry, if you're so into it, you know. But it took a while. Yeah.
So, yeah, do you have like, you know what your vocal range is? Are you tenor?
Voice classification is relevant, but not that. I would classify myself as a baritone,
Mm.
and I have 5 octaves now, going from a B1, B flat one to a B6 in whistle. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
actually yeah, where I'm sick, and as an experiment, I tried what's still remaining, and quite a bit. So that's nice. So, but I trained for that. That didn't fall out of the sky, you know. But it's not to brag about myself, but that wasn't some years ago. That was not the case. Yeah,
yeah. What
but
have you?
the car business, the beauty of my voice is baritone. Yeah, yeah, I'm a baritone. Maybe baritone Martin, high baritone, maybe, but not a tenor. I'm not a tenor. No.
Yeah, well, with Sugar Baby Love by the Rubettes cover that you did, you got quite a high range there. That's
Yeah, but that's cat voice, huh?
amazing. Amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, your acting ability is really, really like unique. I've seen all your film reels that you sent me. Really good. The
Thank
one
you.
thing I want to ask you is about Kurt from Lisa. Can you share a memorable moment from your time on that set of Lisa?
Definitely. That was COVID times. And there was a kissing scene. So they asked us both, are you okay with that? What? Those times were so weird. We both accepted, of course, because, but yeah, but it was COVID times. So when I arrived, I had to wear yeah, at the set. So backstage, not on well, of course, not when we recorded it. That was so weird. Really weird times. Weird times. Weird times. Yeah.
And
So I think that that's kind of memorable. Yeah. It
did it
really,
kind of work out for you there?
yeah, it was so fun, and there was the crew was nice, and the I also know I knew some actors of I know some I'm not big, but I know some actors in the business, of course, so I already knew some people who played some roles, so that made it more comfortable. Yeah, it was really nice to do. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So and if you ask me, like, that was the most memorable thing, the COVID stuff. Oh, yeah, you have to park there, and then really a whole organization, because it was obligated by law, so they didn't have a choice. And TV is already very schematic scheduled, like call sheet wise and stuff. So count that together with COVID, that was it was a very long day, I will say it that way.
Yeah. So how do you Christoph, how do you balance your work as a singer, actor, presenter, and model?
Well, model, what's in the name? I dream big, but I just like to take pictures. I did some minor jobs as a model sometimes, but that's really a minor thing, and that's I think that world is even more toxic. So I would not never would want to do that, but I just like to make imagery. Yeah, so and try to tell a story with a picture or not just showing off something, so um yeah, but your question was also about the other aspects, huh? How do I combine it? Well, I will tell you, you don't have a choice in Belgium, because if you want to live of your artistry, you have to do different things, because it's a very small area, eh? And there are a lot of people who think, or who want to do this job. It's not that you're the unique only one person that can do that. That's the thing. There are too less spots for too many people.
Hmm.
um, so you need, I at least needed to make my spectrum of activities as broad as possible, um, to be able to do it at a sort of professional level.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Is that a sort of accurate answer?
Yeah,
Yeah, that.
yeah. I still can't help thinking about that time where you were on the set of Lisa and preparing for that role with the Kiss and Kurt.
It was, of course, the role was, of course, a model. So I
Mm,
played a model. So I was a little
mhm.
bit, I was directed, I played that. So it's very difficult to play something you actually once did in your life, because you would think the other way around. But yeah.
So how did you prepare for the role of Kurt, and how much of Christof is in Kurt?
So you think it's so luxury? You don't get preparation. You just get mailed, call sheet, be there, and you will have to do your job. Point final. You don't get like 20 takes, huh? That's not how television works, at least not in Belgium. It has to go very quick.
So if you literally met the character Kurt, um, leapt out of the, would
One
you get
day,
along with? Would you get along with him?
I think so, because there was jealousy between the women, and I was just standing there like, it's all fine. I'd like you all, and they were just like fighting for me. But that's women. Oh my god, did I say that? Oh, censor this, please.
Oh
No,
no!
I love women. I mean, as in, my best friend, so and stuff. So no, that was really a bad joke, a really bad joke, and really not okay. So cut that, please. Woke. But anyway, yeah, yeah.
Was it Kurt? Was the part of Kurt given to you, or was that something you auditioned for? You auditioned for all the parts, and then Kurt was the one you got.
It was an open call, and I just sent online some pictures and some my CV, and they've chosen me.
Well, as the character Kurt, like, what was your approach to interpreting the character emotionally?
Definitely as a guy surrounded by women, and you don't get the vibes between those women because you don't understand that they were all friendly to me, but if ice could kill, the set was empty
Mm.
except for me. No. What I mean is, I was just like, what is going on here? I don't have that. I mean, probably there are also males who do have that and women who don't. And of course you can say it's black and white, but black or white. But I would say it that way. I just was there doing my job as a model in the series and surrounded by, yeah, I would say that, sassy girls, which was actually very funny. It was actually very well played by them as well. They were very good. I really think they're very good actors. Well, very good production actually. Yeah, but it was really nice to do. Yeah,
Do you still have a same? You still have a connection with her after all these years?
I met her afterwards sometimes. So because it's a small circuit here, but she's kind of big. The main role. So, but she's very kind always. She
Mm.
always remembers me and she says hi, how are you? So I cannot say anything, um, anything. I can only say positive things. Yeah,
You'll always have that kiss.
that was where I go. That was the only reason that I accepted the role,
Yeah. Well,
especially in COVID times.
yeah. Well, I really appreciate your YouTube channel. What inspired you to start it, and how has it evolved since?
Well, it actually started because when you saw some commercials, pop songs of me. Yeah, that was actually the start. So I persevered a sort of commercial career. But that, although my last two songs did well, at a certain point I felt like I'm done with this. Been there, done that. And bucket list wise, I did it. I knew, and I'm fine with it because people don't realize how much. It's not that I want to play the victim role, but it's just people always think it's only glitter and glamour, but it's not. You have to ask yourself, why are so many big artists, when you think they have everything to be happy, and they are the opposite? How is it possible? I will tell you. If you have the biggest kicks in your life, performing for millions of people, touring the whole world. What's left here in this physical plane? So
Yeah.
yeah, not every artist. I mean, but still, it is quite common. We are a bit crazy, you know. But that's also my voice teacher, biggest voice teacher. So yeah, it was like I was singing a song and I missed a note, and we rebooted, and I was like, oh, I don't know why this happened. And he was like, he's a very cynical, very good humor. Yeah, you're just weird. But if you
Yeah.
weren't weird, but if you weren't weird, you would have not chosen this job. I
Yeah.
really found that a very interesting quote.
Um, yeah, I really appreciate the work you put out in this. How do you choose which songs or topics to cover in your videos? Like the one we discussed earlier, Alice. Sorry, can you pronounce that one again? Alice Tedjet.
Alles tegelijkertijd. Yeah, it's a very
There you
difficult song.
go. That
Yeah.
one.
Why do I don't know. Actually, it's been a while. And Flanders is not the right country for releasing that sort of songs. But still, it was very nice to do, and it was a challenging song. Um, but it's very, yeah, you know, it's really from Korea. You know, it's a cover. So, and Eastern, it's just totally a different culture. You hear that in their music, in everything. And Flemish people are more shy, are more just act a little bit more normal.
Mhm.
You have to be the
Yeah,
underdog.
yeah.
So yeah,
I love the one. Wat ik zeggen wou. I like that
that's
one.
very well pronounced.
That's
Well,
a good
well
one.
pronounced. Yeah, there's also a cover. I want to say this, by the way, by a very good Dutch singer, Hansen Thomas. And I found out that song of him, and he sang it in Dutch, so not Flemish. So I'm Flemish and Dutch, you know, Netherlands, Belgium. And I covered it because I really like the song, and but he gets the credit for it. He's a really good musician. So, but I love the song, and that was my first, actually, the start of my commercial, 2015 of my commercial, yeah, ordeal.
So that's how you choose your song covers. You just decide to think, "Oh, this is the one I want to do," and then when you heard the Rubette song, "Sugar Baby
Yeah,
Love," you went, "This is the one I got to do."
yeah, I try to find things that are not yet done, and that's very difficult. But or sort of, or try to give my own touch to it, because you have to do that, and then, you know, it will always be, people will always have opinions. People will always think something, and oh, I don't like it, or oh, I love it, or I let that go. Just do what you like to do and go for it. That's the only thing you can do, and then it's up to magic if it works out or not.
Yeah, "Hail Mine Heart" was a great song. Really, really love your voice.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
have you
That's
ever?
that's actually an original song. It's not written by me, but that's not a cover. So it's actually that was my first sort of yeah, own song. Is also not, Davy Gillis and Mika Opphoff wrote it, so they're Flemish artists. So I give the credit to them. I think it's really important. They deserve that. It's a good text in Dutch, and it's also quite a good, nice pop song. Yeah.
It is. It is. Uh, there's a song. I don't know if you heard of this German. I don't know if you heard of this Dutch song. It's called "De Galvanjal."
Could you repeat that a little bit slower?
Ik hou van jou.
Ik hou van jou. Yes, 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 yes. I love
You
you.
heard? Yeah, have you heard that song?
Do you know from which artist it is?
I'm not sure, but I've heard so many different Dutch
Is it
covers from that one. It's really
Ik hou,
good.
hold on. Ik hou van jou.
Um, yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. Some seconds. Because I think I do. but I want to be sure. Otherwise, it's weird if I
Yeah,
answer the question.
it's by Dana Winner and Gordon. There's
Yes,
a Calvin
I think I
Dana Winner and Gordon. Ik hou van jou, alleen van jou. Ik
is
kan niet
it.
leven. Ik kan. Yeah, that's it.
Alleen van jou. Of
That's it.
course,
Yeah.
alleen van jou. Yeah, I know it.
Well, there. Yeah. So that's a good song. I heard there was another Dutch guy. Oh, have you ever heard of Dennis van Ersen? You should check out that episode on my podcast, Dennis van Ersen. He's
Uh,
really good.
Email me that in the
Yeah,
reminder. I will
I'll
check
send
it.
you the link. How about I send you the link?
Definitely, I will check it out.
Excellent. Um, Christoph, what challenges have you faced in your career, and how did you overcome them?
Good question. Find the ordeal of finding my luck, and I found my luck in letting go, rest. As in, I'm now so happy that I can see progress in other people, letting go the ego tripper I was in the past, because the environment is just what it is and you just have to go with the flow. I'm actually kind of proud of the Christof 2.0 who I am now. I was kind of different when I was persevering success, and it was always me, 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 me. Look at me, you know.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's not. I'm not really proud of that version of myself. Maybe I'm too hard for myself. Maybe over some years I can find a balance in that. But at this point, I could say if I'm quite. What it's a big word. I'm quite happy with the things I do. Yeah, and I'm surrounded by people who are so comprehensive, lovely. They spread positivity. That's the only thing where I want to live for. I don't want to invest anymore in negativity and stuff. And yeah, that's
Good for you. Good
yeah,
for
that's
you.
something I learned, with banging my head several times against the wall. But I'm kind of stubborn, so I don't take good advice. So I need to experience it myself. But it worked. It worked, sort of. It worked because that's also why we have this nice casual. Yeah, it's so fun, and
Yeah.
it wouldn't be the
So
same some years ago. I say you that I was different. I was more closed. I was not that open.
yeah.
I think
Do you have a dream? Do you have a dream project or role you hope to take on in the future?
here we go again. Yeah, dubbing. You professionally, I do now the voice of Poet Smurf. That's professionally for 3 seasons already. The new. It's so fun to do because you can totally go. You know, they don't see you. They see the character and they hear a voice. But you, of course, are in the studio, so you're like, oh my god, there's a good as
I know.
time
I
matches
saw
up,
that one. That was good.
you go like
I watched the video. You were really good.
you become a Smurf. Yeah, I'm blue dabba dabba. So
That was good. Yeah.
that's really one of the most fun things to do for me, I think. Yeah. So I would love to. It's really a hard world to get into, but still, and I did the stand up of Vegeta, of course. I really want to do. I want to put out once a sort of compilation of bad guys, good guys, comic relief characters, just for fun, and put it online. That's still a project that's on my mind. That's not yet online. Yeah,
Yeah.
dubbing. Yeah.
Do you want to take more voiceover roles in the future as well?
Yeah, the problem. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to. But it's just that. Yeah, you know, They always have choose this. It's a different circuit. It's really weird to get into it. I was lucky for the Smurfs because I did to even get the chance to audition for a dubbing thing is difficult. You just get in, don't get in. They always choose the same people, and I can understand because you know you have trust in someone, and you know, okay, yeah, the person is just good, and why would we choose someone else? So it doesn't happen that much in the dubbing world that they search new voices. But that's maybe the bucket list thing that's not yet fully. Yeah, I really would love to do more voiceover. Definitely. That's a good. Yeah, this is a really. It's really. I love it. Exploring my also like, for example, the Vegeta thing. It's very raw. That's very raw, and Smurf is here, and then everything in between. I mean, I love that the versatility and the SO. So I think that's yeah. I would really love to.
Final question, my friend.
Yes.
So, what advice would you give to aspiring performers in Belgium or beyond?
Um. I really want to give a good answer, so give me a little.
Mhm.
I think it's also the genre dependent, but let's say I think the upcoming star in pop music, in my opinion, is Dua Lipa.
Oh yeah, she's good. Levitating is a good song.
Yeah, it's a good song, but she's also, if I put on a video clip of her, I can't stop watching. It's impossible. She takes it. She eats the camera. And she's the upcoming Madonna. I mean, as in, in I think can't predict the future. I also love Måneskin. If they, for example, they have a song like Coraline. It's not that known. It's a little bit atypical for them. They are so good at musicality. It's a bit underestimated, but and it's I'm going to make a very big statement. But if they keep on going like this, and it will take some years, 10 years, some decades, but comparison with Queen would be possible, but they have still a long way to go. But I'm not a Queen expert, but yeah, so I love them. And a Belgian, now there aren't, but let me think. There's a new upcoming guy. He's called Aaron Blommaert, very young, but he can sing so well, and he's so good at acting and at his personality, and he deserves it. He's big now, and he deserves it. It's well deserved. He's talented. He can sing. He can act. It's not that it's inspiring is maybe a wrong word, but he deserves it. It's very justified. So yeah, that's maybe a good example and I love his music. He makes very good songs, but that's in Dutch, of course. So yeah, but still.
So, if someone walked up to you and said, "I want to do what you do. I want to be like you," what advice would you give them? Like, how did they start?
Never give up. Or this one is also a good one. I don't know if you can read it. Can
Yeah,
you read
work
it?
hard. Successful people are not gifted; they just work hard, then succeed on purpose. I like that.
There you go. Yeah,
Perfect.
because there is no perfect advice. But one thing I know, giving up will not help.
Exactly.
That's the thing I know for sure. I can't guarantee that you will obtain everything that you want. That's the thing I can guarantee. But I can guarantee you that when you give up, it will never come.
Wow, what a great interview! Thank you so much, Christoph, for being on our show. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate the interview. A really good opportunity to speak to you,
Thank
and
you for giving platforms to upcoming people, and artists, and and that you do so much, that you put so much work in preparation, and thank you for having me.
you're welcome. You're welcome, my friend.
Def-
Okay, everyone, we're going to end the stream. Everything for Christoph, including those wonderful Dutch songs. And I know Wat ik zeggen wou. I know that one I can pronounce properly.
Very
But
well.
the other ones, you're going to have to figure it out yourself. Those, like,
We
I'm
kunnen
just
de
looking
wereld
at them,
aan.
I don't even know how to pronounce them. But I do know those small, like, Hail Mine Heart. I know that one.
Very well. Heel mijn hart.
So I'll put everything in description, the show notes for Christoph, so you can maybe like, share, and follow his stuff and watch his YouTube channel. And really wonderful job on the on your special one here, Sugar Baby Love by the Rubettes. That was a good one. We'll make sure that is
We have to go for the 70K this year still.
another
Views.
70,000 views. Yeah, we'll try
No,
to see.
no, 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 no. It's now 65. I want 70K. Not extra 70K. No, no, no. No, I want to. So I have some months still until, so that it's 70K. That's what I mean.
Sounds good, my friend. Sounds
It's a
good.
joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. But I will. I hope.
Awesome, my friend. Okay, everyone, we're going to end the stream. Wait right there, Christoph. Christof Chapsis from
Very
Belgium.
pronounced very well. Thank you.
You're welcome. Wait right
Thank you.
there. See you, Christoph.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and terror pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night, oh, holy night, oh, night divine. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night divine.